The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Shamrockin' Fest this coming Friday and Saturday, downtown Leesburg. We're going to have much more info on that a little bit later in the show, Taco.
You better believe it, man. Going to be a good time out there this weekend.
Bulldog, UCF gave Kansas all they could handle last night, taking them into overtime.
Yeah, Jordan Ivy Curry drains a three-pointer that propelled UCF into OT against Kansas, but the Knights couldn't hold on. Fell 98-94, second round of the Big 12 tournament. I mean, that place was packed with Kansas fans in Kansas City, like 17,000. So UCF was not just fighting Kansas, they were fighting that crowd. But hey, a moral victory, perhaps. Now now we find out what happens at UCF. Are they going to get into they're not going to get into the NCAA tournament. They were finished the season 17-16 overall, 7-13 in the Big 12. They could go to the NIT or this other tournament that they have, the College Basketball Crown Tournament. Those are the most viable options for UCF. The question now is, what is the future of the program? Johnny Dawkins has 1 year left on his contract. I say bring him back, let him coach out that year, and then make a decision. I don't think UCF's going to be any better next year if they bring in a new coach. In fact, they might be worse because they'd have to start over again. That's my thought, but we'll see what happens.
I say moral victory. And Pat, did you see what's happening right now? A certain desk is checking in.
Oh no! That's not till tomorrow.
Okay, I was just checking.
He's getting excited because the F1 desk is going to be coming out of its winter slumber for this weekend's first race in Australia.
I was ahead of myself there, dog. Sorry.
Wow.
Very exciting. Taco's dialed in on F1. Wow. I definitely give you credit there, buddy.
I had no idea that we were having an F1 race coming up. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Orlando Magic, of course, have dropped 7 of 10 games since the All-Star break. They take on the New Orleans Pelicans tonight. And the Franz says the Magic need to get their good vibes back. You know what I think they need to do? If they want to get their good vibes back, play a little Beach Boys as they run out onto the court tonight. A little good vibrations. Good vibration. Boop, boop, pop,
You
pop.
stayed up for that entire UCF game last night, didn't you?
No, I did not. In fact, I was
Bulldog's inner hippie is coming out in him.
I love the good vibration song. So, we'll see what happens with the Magic tonight. Speaking of the NBA, did you see that? This story irks me, right? NBA, they fined the Utah Jazz because they're not playing their best players. They're just not playing their best players because they're tanking. Isn't that pathetic? Does that make you guys mad as sports fans that you have sports teams? And we know it happens, but now the NBA's having to fine teams because they're just not playing their best players because they're trying to lose. Isn't that pathetic?
The NBA has let this happen. They've never took a hard line against much of anything, Bulldog, and these players run the league.
It's incredible that sports fans would put how could Utah Jazz fans even show up at the arena?
Right, exactly.
When they know their team's not trying to win, not playing their best players. That is an insult to the sport. It's an insult to fans. And I just think the NBA is in a bad way right now, as you said, with the players, with the load management and teams tanking. And to me, it's sad.
Dude,
it's sad.
Think if you're a season ticket holder and you're bringing your daughter or son or whoever to see that star player sit on the bench.
Right.
Refund.
By the way, it's official in the NFL as of 4 p.m. yesterday. That was the start of the NFL's fiscal year the New York Jets released Aaron Rodgers for the first time in his career. He's been cut. So Aaron Rodgers is a free agent now. Evidently, it's down to two teams, the Giants and the Steelers, who've shown the most interest in Aaron Rodgers. You know what? I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to play for either team.
Ooh.
I don't think he's going to play for either team. I think he might retire. Didn't he show some interest in politics? Wasn't he going to be RFK Jr.'s running mate at one point?
That was one news cycle. Bulldog, come on. One news cycle.
No, I'm saying it. Bulldog bite. He will retire from football and join Donald Trump's team as the director of conspiracy theories. That's what I'm saying. Okay?
I think when he said RFK's, yeah, I caught that. But when he said RFK's junior or whatever, I think he was still on a peyote hangover. Here's my question.
That would be ayahuasca, not peyote.
Same. I mean, I hallucinate. So listen, for you guys, Dog and Pat, if you were A-Raj, would you retire or go to one of those teams?
Oh, I'd be done.
Me too.
Be done with it.
What about you, Dog?
Although the Steelers, man, look at that receiving core they have now.
I know, but I
would go to the Steelers. Even though the Steelers aren't that great, they're still one of the model franchises in the league. That's where I would go.
He's going to the Giants if he goes anywhere.
All right, more to discuss if you'd like with Mike the Bulldog Bianchi over on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, where he hosts Open Mic. By the way, Lightning back on the ice tonight, skating against Philadelphia. Bulldog, can you take us out of the sports page here on JRR with your big old Bulldog bark?
Yeah, by the way, happy birthday to Neil Sedaka.
Good Lord.
Help us.
I don't know what's with this new gimmick, dog.
Linton Taco